Adventurous kids, explore with education and learning what a wild life is in the Everglades. I want to explore the Museum of Discovering Science. What plants do butterflies like? I want to know about Key West Adventurous Kids, learning and fun. Adventurous Kids!
Today I'm going to tell you about Neil Armstrong. Neil Armstrong was an American astronaut, aerospace engineer, and naval aviator, best known for being the first human to walk on the moon. Neil Alden Armstrong was born on August 5th, 1930, in Wapakoneta, Ohio. Armstrong developed a fascination with flight at an early age. He earned his pilot's license before he even got his driver's license and went on to study aeronautical engineering at Purdue University. His passion for aviation led him to serve as a naval aviator during the Korean War, where he flew combat missions before returning to complete his education. After the war, Armstrong joined the National Advisory Committee for Aeronautics, or NACA, or to spell it in short, NACA, which later became NASA. He worked as a test pilot, flying experimental aircraft at high altitudes and speeds, including the X-15 rocket plane. His calm demeanor and technical skill made him an ideal candidate for NASA's astronaut program, which he joined in 1962. He had to go through a series of harsh physical tests, but he passed and was soon part of the new 9, or second group of 9 NASA astronauts. He first flew in space as a commander pilot of Gemini 8 in 1966, where he performed the first successful docking of 2 spacecraft in orbit. The mission was cut short. However, when the capsules began to roll on December 23rd, 1968, Neil was offered the command of the Apollo 11. This would be the first named landing on the moon. This was an exciting time for the entire country. The United States was in a race with the Soviet Union to put the first man on the moon. If the flight was successful, Armstrong would be that man. Armstrong's most famous mission came in 1969 when he served as commander of Apollo 11. After months of practice and preparation, the Apollo 11 spacecraft launched from Kennedy Space Center in Florida on July 16th, 1969. There was one scary moment in the flight where Armstrong had to take over manual control of the landing. On July 20th of that year, he stepped out of the lunar module and onto the surface of the moon, delivering the iconic words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." He meant to say for man, but the word A was not heard. Neil believed he had said it when written. He preferred to A be included in parentheses, alongside fellow astronaut Buzz Aldrin. Armstrong spent about 2.5 hours on the lunar surface, collecting samples and conducting experiments. While Michael Collins remained in orbit aboard the command module, Neil put a plaque to remember the flight. Then he and Buzz planted the flag of the United States. The flag looked wavy because metal rod used to hold it out didn't fully extend. The 3 pilots arrived back on Earth On July 24th, they landed in the Pacific Ocean and returned heroes. 600 million people watched the first moonwalk on TV. After Apollo 11, Armstrong chose to step away from the spotlight. He worked in academia and served on several commissions, contributing his knowledge to the fields of engineering and space exploration. Known for his humility and professionalism, Armstrong avoided fame, focusing instead on the importance of teamwork and scientific achievement. Neil Armstrong passed away on August 25th, 2012, but his legacy continues to inspire generations. His historic moonwalk marked a defining moment in human history, demonstrating what is possible through innovation, courage, and international cooperation. He remains a symbol of exploration and the unyielding human spirit. He was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which is the highest honor a civilian can earn from the U.S. government. The lunar crater Armstrong near the Apollo 11 landing site is named after him. So is the asteroid 6469 Armstrong. Thanks so much for watching this Adventurous Kids episode. Blessed be. What did you learn today?
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!
What was the most interesting fact?
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!